Welcome to Stonehands. How long it took for me to get monetized on YouTube. It's been a freaking hard journey, and today is the day that I am celebrating that I reached the required level of 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, and I was able to monetize my video. On this very point, I have 1,222 subscribers and something like 4,500 watch hours. But the journey until here was joyful, painful, moralizing, demoralizing. But what's most important, it has given me a lot of insights about myself and improved my way of storytelling. And actually, I have seen new opportunities in my life popping out by growing this channel. My journey with YouTube started around 17 years ago when the platform was new and I was watching music videos and I thought like, wow, great music and stuff. But when time processed around 2010, 2012, I started thinking I should start making my own videos. In 2015, I made a video. In 2017, I made some other videos, but I never was consistent about them. So I actually never started or began growing my channel properly until the beginning of this year of 2024. I made my first videos in January. Now it's November. And I watched videos on different strategies, how you could do it, and I tried out like, okay, 2 videos a week, and I started doing, but then I found out that my personality needs to be addicted to a thing. So I started making a video almost every single day for 6 or 7 months. Last 2 months I have taken it more easily because I started a new project. But let's get into the beginnings. So I started my project in January and I heard predictions that usually it takes 16 to 24 months until you will be monetized on YouTube or you will reach 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, no, I'm gonna do it better. I'm on it now. Okay, it did not happen now, but it happened quite fast, I must say. So I started posting videos. Some videos just got 10 views, some others got 20 views, but then some blew up like 1,000, 2,000 views, and I was like, wow, amazed. Wow, how much retention. Wow, people are watching my videos. And I started also learning, okay, you should design thumbnails, okay, a good title, and I started doing keyword research. I started learning about optimizing your keywords, etc. And I learned a lot about marketing whilst doing all this stuff in YouTube. And another thing, I learned or I honed my skills of storytelling and public speaking. I learned a lot of important nuances, how you can tell better stories. And yes, my English accent has gotten worse, not better. Because I thought about my accent and I thought, should I try to encompass within myself a British accent? But then I realized that I have this really nice rough Scandinavian accent and maybe I should embrace it so people could understand that I come from the north where there is no sun and snow and cold winters. That gives, or it actually adds to my story. So when I started making videos, I started testing out different topics, but mostly I centered around my skills of storytelling and speaking. Yes, no, no, I can't teach right speaking techniques to people who are innate English speakers because I do not have the right accent for it. But I can teach the basics of storytelling, and and another thing, for many years I have learned a lot about business. So I started sharing my storytelling and business knowledge to people, and and it started taking off quite nicely. So I started to find my own niche, and then then I found something that I was doing in my own language in Estonian, a mentor group for entrepreneurs. So I was teaching them basic business knowledge, how you could be a key person of influence, indeed. And then I made a podcast. And okay, let's mix up two languages, English and Estonian. Like I have an Estonian language podcast, a long form videos on my channel, and then I have short form like 10, 12, 8, 6 minute long videos in English. And I was like, okay, let's separate them and let's make it happen. And actually, the podcast blew up. It helped to increase subscribers on my channel within few weeks, around 300 new subscribers. I had like 900 subscribers, and suddenly I had 1200. And one video was really popular, one podcast episode with a man who talk, talks about alien bases in Antarctica and Tartaria and all kind of new world order theories. So his video like blew up like wow, and I got the necessary watch hours so I could monetize my channel. And now the work begins, because now I can approach my YouTube more deeply as a business venture, as a business project. More people watching my channel and learning about things that I'm sharing, because it has always been important for me that I could speak and share my knowledge to all the people who are willing to listen. Like when I was in kindergarten, I was telling to other children about God, about spacecraft, about the meaning of life, about universe. And I'm still teaching other children like you about the meaning of life. And the way how I teach business is also secluded in a niche that we must be more sustainable, more friendlier with environment, and more caring with the planet and other people. Because I see so many people are targeting and aiming for money, like greed without no need for sustainability. And I saw a hole in the business niche, that there are so few people talking the real shit, you see. And all these greenwashing policies like wind turbines, solar panels, electric cars, I see it's a greenwashing. That's not the true sustainable business. It's a pure consumerism. We should subsidize all the old cars with electric cars. What the heck? Go fix your old freaking cars like Range Rover L322. Just fix it and drive with it next 10 years or 20 years. Cars don't get any better, and old cars are much more nicer. Like, there's no common sense in this green turnaround that's going on in this world. So I found a niche in my business niche, you see, and by reaching this threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, it took around 10 to 11 months of conscious effort of building my channel. As I said, usually it takes 16 to 24 months. But I had my secret weapon. I had a public, I had my audience in my own language waiting for me to release a podcast. So when you are doing and getting your channel monetized, go find out what your current community already wants from you and start giving it. And for me it was like give us some alien shit and we will be so happy. And two of my most popular podcast episodes are about aliens, about phenomena that is unexplainable in our modern scientific terms. That's what my audience in my own language wanted. And when I gave them, my channel started growing. But now I'm finding what could be the thing that the English speaking audience would really desire, because I know what I wanna give, but I do not know. Do you want to consume it? Let's see. Yeah, life should not be centered around the business, but the ideology of being great, of being brave, of being happy. Like Wim Hof says, like, oh, happy, strong, healthy. Yeah, that's craziness. But I think in a really similar way. So my tips when you're beginning a YouTube channel: be consistent. Do not give up. Upload a video every day. Make a 100-day reality challenge. Upload a video every day. And just talk about, propose a question to the thing that you are going to talk about. And then start learning the craft of YouTube. I have a long way to go. My next aim is 10,000 subscribers. And when I reach 10,000, then it's 100,000. So it could be a viable business model of supporting my stuff and my business. Because I have this strategy, you see, that I want to bring the money from from the outside to my own country and support local businesses. I want to bring cash flow from around the world to my country. that's my business plan. You see. But okay, I have different offerings and I'm doing different stuff. But yes, you got to be consistent. You have to find your team, and it does not mean that on day one I know what my channel is going to be about. No, just start testing out topics that you love and see what your audience loves and what you love, and then you can find the sweet spot. And keep in mind, random videos will blow up. That's just like that. I have tried to repost some of my older videos that, like, one had 10,000 views, and I reposted it and it got 100 views. So reposting does not work in my sense. And I learned also about YouTube ads and other stuff. So hopefully this video was interesting, supportive, and beneficial for you. You can subscribe, and by your help my channel will grow even bigger and I can share even more insights on different topics. I do not know will I ever make a video on the topic of YouTube, but most probably I will do. But it's just not my aim. My aim is to bring people back to the focus of storytelling, of sharing your authentical stories, being a better storyteller, being the real you, the real core being of who you are supposed to be. And public speaking is one of the fastest ways of unraveling the secret sauce that you have inside yourself, that we had to burst out the ketchup from you, so you can become a better storyteller. So I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe and see you soon again. Goodbye.